That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, the good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
Higher! Splinter Roman!
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Here's a heat. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Pulls and fired complete. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Makes a grab and room to run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, it's Haynes. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
'11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
They give it to the freshman, his first carry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Looking to throw, it's French. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they grab it in the end zone. What a stunningly boneheaded play. You can't make a miracle every time. Don't get sacked for the safety. He makes the catch at the 10. Powers through. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They'll start this drive from the 42. Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll try it again. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. He throws into the middle of the field. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood.
Turning it on! Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. To the air. It's French. That one comes out hot down the right side. Makes the grab deep. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The run inside. It's Johnson. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Wilson! Escape!
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's French. Makes the grab down the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
He wants to change this route.
Circuit. Move.
On fourth down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. Breaks the tackle. Bounced off his feet.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Across the 45. Snags it and he's open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Haynes. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Haynes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Now on the move. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare on his first touch of the year. Puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You got to get ready to go play the next play.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First carry of the season. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's French. Makes the grab. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it way down the field. Off to the races. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. See them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking downfield very late in the half. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. Remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Just keeps moving. That one blocked beautifully as he gets across the 20 to the 21 before he goes out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with Baylor in their matchup against the number 12 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the home squad, looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive
breaks into the open. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackle.
Makes the grab in their space. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Dropping back, it's French. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking deep down the right side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line. He is flat slinging it. Tigers hope they can put together an offense like that Deshaun Watson-led group in 2015 that went for over 5,000 yards.
Yeah, and he was so hard to stick out. He was fun to watch, and you watch him scramble around, make plays with his legs. And this offense, it's kind of evolved over the years, and they've changed, but it's pretty much the same. They're going to feature their quarterback. They're going to throw the football, and he's usually a dang stud.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Direct snap. Fakes it past the marker. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. Coming out with it, it's Payne. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's French. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, we've seen this running back make a lot of big plays catching the football, and they've got a lot of different ways to use them. That time, they're just throwing him more of a traditional running back screen, and I really like how they diversify the pass game with this guy in mind. He's a weapon, and they do a good job of being creative when it comes to distributing him the football.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Back to pass on second down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big line explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Man, that kicker came inches away from hitting a PB. That thing almost cleared the crossbar. Wow.
Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's French. Zings it complete to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. And the Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to move the... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The handoff to Johnson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The run inside. It's Haynes. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. Defense did its job, got the football back, and now they can win it with a field goal. Back to pass, it's French. Pocket breaking down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. Caught, and he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Bearcats. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away saying, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Haynes. Maybe a crease. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this.
They'll have a 1st down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So the defense sets him up for that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's French. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And you see so many smart smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Perry. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out. Wide open spaces. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking to pass. It's French. Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Grover. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50.
Go, go. Circuit. Enter. Wait in the end.
He's looking downfield to throw. Fires left. A strike downfield. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Bearcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw. It's French. Rushes on him. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Snags it inside the 20. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They'll go right back to the run. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
And big-time play by this defensive line, setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down. Now, I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. push the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Got it down the field. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.